Namaste everyone, welcome to the class again. Now today we are going to see problems related with evaluation of integral which are of the type integration of 0 to infinity e raised to minus at into f of t dt. Okay. Now let us first understand how we can do this. First of all, if I ask you what is Laplace of f of t? So you know that by definition, when we take Laplace of f of t, we will get some function of s. Now, by definition, again, this Laplace of f of t is nothing but 0 to infinity e raised to minus st into f of t into dt. We get some function of s. Okay. Now, if we put s is equals to a, then what we get? We get 0 to infinity, therefore I will say that 0 to infinity e power minus at into f of t dt is equals to phi of a. Okay. So the whole concept is that when you have to integrate 0 to infinity, first you have to make sure that the integration is of the type 0 to infinity. If it is not of the type 0 to infinity, it can be converted in 0 to infinity. Then 0 to infinity e power minus at f of t dt, when you have to evaluate it, what we have to do? We have to replace this. We have to find Laplace of f of t, and then we have to replace s by the given constant a. Let us try to solve few problems related with this integration. Now we will understand Laplace in more detail again. So our first problem which we will consider is evaluate 0 to infinity e raised to minus st into sine cube t into dt. Okay, so you have to evaluate e raised to minus, actually e raised to minus st, so we know e raised to minus 2t into sine cube t dt. You have to evaluate this. That means we have to find Laplace of sine cube t. So let us understand what is sine cube t in terms of sine or cos. So here we know sine 3t. Sine 3t is 3 sine t minus 4 sine cube t. Sine 3t is 3 sine t minus 4 sine cube t. Therefore, from this I will get the value of 4 sine cube t as 3 sine t minus sine 3t, and this gives me the value of sine cube t as 1 upon 4 3 sine t minus sine 3t. So now I will find Laplace of sine cube t. So Laplace of sine cube t will be Laplace of 1 upon 4 3 sine t minus sine 3t. This is equal to, I will take this 1 upon 4 out, it will be Laplace of 3 sine t minus sin 3t. This is Laplace of sin cube t. Now this is 1 upon 4. I can split this as 3 times Laplace of sin t minus Laplace of sin 3t. So final simplification will give me 1 upon 4. Now Laplace of sin t is 1 upon s square plus 1 minus this is 3 upon s square plus 3 square, that is 9. So this is our Laplace of sin cube t. Now if I apply the definition, so therefore I will get 0 to infinity e power minus st into sin cube t dt. This will be 1 upon 4, 3 upon s square plus 1 minus 3 upon s square plus 9. Now in our problem, we have to find the value of e power minus 2t into sin cube t. So if I replace, put s is equals to 2, we get 0 to infinity e power minus 2t into sin cube t dt. I will get this is equals to 1 upon 4. Now here also in place of s I will put 2. So this will become 3 upon 2 square plus 1 minus 3 upon, in place of s I am putting 2. So this is 2 square plus 9. So this is 1 upon 4. 3 upon 4 plus 1 is 5. So 3 upon 5 minus this is 3 upon 4 plus 9 is 13. So here finally we have this is equals to 1 upon 4. Now 13 3 the 39 minus 5 3 the 15 whole divided by 13 5 the 65. So 1 upon 4, 39 minus 15 upon 65. This will be equals to 1 upon 4. 9 minus 5 is 4 and 3 minus 1 is 2. So 1 upon 4 into 24 upon 65. Now 4 1 the 4, 4 6 the. So finally we get 6 upon 25. 6 upon 65 is my final answer. Right? Let us take one more problem of this type, evaluation type. Okay. So we have to evaluate, problem is evaluate zero to infinity e power minus 2t into t power 5 into cos hyperbolic t dt. Okay. So integration of t power 5. Now here again I will say that key we know. This cos hyperbolic t can be written as e power t plus e power minus t whole divided by 2. Okay. So in place of cos hyperbolic t, I will replace this value. So therefore our integration 0 to infinity e power minus 2t into cos hyperbolic t into t power 5. Let us write this t power 5 separate into dt. this will become 0 to infinity e power minus 2t. Into this cos hyperbolic I will write e power t plus e power minus t whole divided by 2 into t power 5 dt. So this will be equal to, now this 1 upon 2 I will take out. This is 0 to infinity. Now if I open the bracket, it is e power minus 2t into e power t. So I will get e power minus t into t power 5. This is one term, plus I will get e power minus 3t into t power 5 dt. So actually I have two integrals. One is 1 upon 2 0 to infinity e power minus t power 5, and I have another integral 1 upon 2 0 to infinity e raised to minus 3t into t power 5. So I will consider I1, I2, or let us take Laplace of, say consider this as equation number 1. Now Laplace of, if I see what is t power n, what is Laplace of t power n? It is, or Laplace of t power n plus 1, or Laplace of t power n, it is n minus 1 factorial divided by s power n, right? N minus 1 factorial. So therefore Laplace of, here we have t power 5. So Laplace of t power 5, it will become n minus 1 factorial. So this will become 4 factorial upon s power 5. So therefore this half of 0 to infinity, or let us say apply the formula. Therefore 0 to infinity e raised to minus st into t power 5 dt, this will become 4 factorial. 4 factorial is 4 into 3 into 2, so 24 upon s power 5. So therefore if I replace s with 1, I will get, therefore 0 to infinity e power minus t into t power 5 dt. This will become 24 upon s. In place of s, what I am putting? 1. So 24 upon 1. And 0 to infinity e power minus, in place of t, now we put s. S is 3t. 3 e power minus 3t into t power 5. So this become 24 divided by 3 power 5. So finally, therefore 1 by 2 e power 0 to infinity e power minus t into t power 5 dt. Then we have plus sign, plus 1 by 2 integration of 0 to infinity e power minus 3t into t power 5 dt. This will become 1 by 2 into 24 divided by 1 plus 1 by 2 into 24 divided by 3 power 5. So 24 divided by 2 means 12, we will take out, and here it is 1 plus 1 upon 3 power 5. This is final answer, means this is 12 into 3 power 5 plus 1 upon whole divided by 3 power 5. Okay, so let us now move to the next question. Here I think in formula we are doing some mistake. This is not n minus 1 factorial. This is n factorial upon s power n plus 1. Okay. So this is n factorial upon s power n plus 1. So t power 5, if I say this is 5 factorial upon, this is 5 factorial upon s power 6. Now 5 factorial is 120 upon s power 6. So replace wherever you have written 24 into 5, it become 120. So you should write 120 and in denominator it is 3 power 6. So 120 divided by 3 power 6. So this is, here it is 120, here it is 120, here 120 divided by 2 I will get 60, and here in place of 3 power 5 we get 3 power 6. Okay, so always better to recollect the formula. It is 120 divided by 1, this is 120 divided by 3 power 6. So this is 3 power 6, 3 power 6 plus 1 upon 3 power 6, and here 120 120 divided by 2 is 60. So this is 60. 60 into 3 power 6 plus 1 upon 3 power 6. This is your final answer. Now calculators are with you. You can use the calculator and find the solution. Okay, there is few more ways that we can solve this problem, but for that we have to see some properties. Once we learn those properties, we will solve. Okay, next problem we will take is 0 to infinity. We have to evaluate 0 to infinity. The problem is error function ERF of root t into e power minus t dt. First understand what is Laplace of error function. Laplace of ERF of root t. Now here the formula is 1 upon s into root of s plus 1. Okay, make sure that I am writing the correct formula. Okay, you know all the formulas. So this is Laplace of error function of root t. So therefore 0 to infinity, I will say 0 to infinity e power minus st into f of t dt, or in place of f of t we have error function. So better I write the error function e raised to minus st into error function ERF of root t dt is equals to 1 upon s root of s plus 1. Now what we have to find? It is e power minus t. So put s is equals to 1. So therefore I will get 0 to infinity e power minus t into error function. This becomes 1 upon, in place of s we have put 1, so 1 into root of 1 plus 1. This gives 1 upon root 2. So this is the value of error function of root t. Laplace of error function of root t when we put s is equals to 1. Now when we discuss error function, it is easy to discuss complement of error function. So Laplace of, or I will say that we have to evaluate, problem is evaluate zero to infinity e power minus t into error function of complement of root t. Now what is complement function? So here Laplace of error function of complement of root t is 1 upon root of s plus 1 into root of s plus 1 plus 1. This is the formula. So therefore we will say that 0 to infinity e raised to minus st into error function of complement of root t dt. This will become 1 upon, now in place of s we this is formula we are writing, so let us write s plus 1 root of s plus 1 plus 1. Now we replace s with 1, so we replace s with 1, so therefore we get 0 to infinity e raised to minus t into error function of complement of root t dt. This will become, we are replacing s with 1, so here it is root 2, inside we have root 2 plus 1. So this is the final answer for 0 to infinity e raised to minus t error function of complement of root t. So using Laplace we are seeing how we can find integrals, right? Now let us take one last problem. We have if 0 to infinity e power minus 2t into sine of t plus alpha or alpha plus t, sine of t plus alpha into cos of t minus alpha dt is equals to 3 upon 8. Then find alpha. Okay, little strange. Okay, now we have to evaluate if already they have given the value of 0 to infinity e raised to minus 2t sine t plus alpha into cos t minus alpha dt, they have given as 3 upon 8. Now sine a cos b, okay, let us understand what is sine a cos b. Sine a cos b is 1 upon 2 sine 2a. Okay, so here sine t plus alpha into cos, here it is not sine a cos a, here it is sine a cos b. So sine a cos b, so what is the formula of sine a cos b? So let us first write the formula of, we know, I will say that we know sin a into cos b, this is equals to 1 by 2 sin of a plus b plus sin of a minus b. So therefore sin t plus alpha into cos t minus alpha, this will be equals to 1 upon 2 sin of, when we add, so this alpha alpha will cancel and I will get sin 2t plus, now when I subtract, tt will cancel and I will get plus sine of 2 alpha. So sine A cos B, we have used the formula and we got this value. So therefore, if I take the Laplace of sine t plus alpha into cos t minus alpha, what I get is 1 upon 2, I will take a big bracket, Laplace of sine 2t plus Laplace of, now sine 2 alpha is constant, so this sine 2 alpha we can take out. We will say that this is sine 2 alpha and what is remaining? It is 1. So now we can apply the formula. So here I will say that this is equals to 1 upon 2. Now what is sine 2t, Laplace of sine 2t? It is 2 upon s square plus 4 plus sine 2 alpha, I will write sine 2 alpha as it is, into Laplace of 1 is 1 upon s. So therefore I have 0 to infinity e raised to minus st into sine t plus alpha cos t minus alpha dt. This is equals to 1 upon 2 upon s square plus 4 plus sine 2 alpha into 1 upon s. Now what is given? We have given e power minus 2t. So here we will replace s with 2. So put s is equals to 2. We get 0 to infinity e power minus 2t into sine of t plus alpha into cos of t minus alpha so 0 to infinity e raised to minus 2t sine t plus alpha cos t minus alpha dt. We have replaced s with 2. So here also we will get this is equals to 1 upon 2 into 2 upon, now in place of s we have replaced 2, so 2 to the 4, 4 plus 4 8 plus sine 2 alpha and here it is 1 upon, in place of s we have 2. Now the value of 0 to infinity e raised to minus 2t sine t plus alpha cos t minus alpha, it is given in the problem that it is equals to 3 by 8. So therefore I have 3 by 8 is equals to, now here it is 1 by 2, in bracket we have 1 divided by 4 plus here I have 1 divided by 2 sine 2 alpha. So this 1 by 2 I will move on this side. So I have 3 divided by 4 is equals to 1 divided by 4 plus 1 divided by 2 sine 2 alpha. Now you move 1 divided by 4 also on left side. So therefore you have 2 divided by 4, that is 1 upon 2 is equals to 1 upon 2 sine 2 alpha. Now 1 upon 2 also moved on this side, it will divide. So I have sine 2 alpha is equals to 1. Therefore 2 alpha is equals to 90 degree, that is pi upon 2. Therefore finally alpha is equals to pi upon 4. So this is how you can get the value of alpha. So now we know how to calculate Laplace of some standard function and how to evaluate integrals using Laplace of those standard functions. Now let us move to solve some problems in which the standard functions are given in combination form. Means there are two standard functions which are in multiple form or some other way. Okay, so we will see some properties Okay, we will see some properties of Laplace, and using those properties we will try to solve few more problems. Okay, so that we will see in our next class. Thank you for being with me in this class. We will see you in our next lecture.